So,
but that's the only reason why Richardson makes it in.
He's
Though.
on the ground. Go back.
If they don't chop block there, right? Barmore's
down. Yeah, you're right. I didn't see it like this. But he also has the record, the NFL record. He's only 16 games away from.
Yeah, and the thing is that if he wanted to go coach in college, wouldn't he be in like a premier program that would pay him boatloads of money? Like, you don't think Dave Portnoy would raise all the boosters at Michigan to pay Bill $30 million a year to go be the coach of Michigan?
So we're back, another episode of the Dan and Ninko Show. It is a sockless Friday.
Yeah.
Episode 146 this week.
We got delayed because of snow.
We got delayed because of a little snowstorm yesterday. It wasn't crazy up here. I probably could have made it, but it would have been a nightmare to drive up to Nashville. But anyway.
Well, people
are, dude, there's a little snow on the ground. People want to do 10 miles an hour or 90 miles an hour.
People freaking out yesterday. It's like we got 2 inches of snow around here, and it was like, it's New Hampshire.
It's pretty
kind
crazy.
of a normal thing.
It's crazy. But a lot to dive into today. We got a lot of stuff.
Big loss.
Another big loss. Loss that in September. If this was September, that field goal is good, and he sets the all-time record.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a yard.
That was like a yard or two short.
Short.
It's
That's
amazing.
65. It's good at 65.
It's amazing that he was more accurate on the 68-yarder than the 15-yarder.
Did you see the way he looked at the holder, though? Something was up with that.
He looked right at that hole, right at the punter.
We got to cover a few things. We got Bill Belichick. This is national right now. Bill Belichick interviews for the North Carolina Tar Heels football job. They haven't had a national spotlight since MJ hit the national championship three-pointer.
The number 3 quarterback in the NFL, the draft last year, and he's probably the best quarterback working in the NFL.
This has to be, I'm thinking it's more like publicity for Bill, publicity for the school, because guess what? Friday morning, everyone's talking about Carolina. Are they serious about Bill? Talking about Bill. Is Bill serious about wanting to coach college? Can he deal with recruiting? Does he want to dive into that? It's not a long-term job, maybe 2-3 years. But he also has the record, the NFL record, that he's only 16 games away from.
Yeah, and the thing is that if he wanted to go coach in college, wouldn't he be in like a premier program that would pay him boatloads of money? Like, you don't think Dave Portnoy would raise all the boosters at Michigan to pay Bill $30 million a year to go be the coach of Michigan?
I mean, he'd be making a shit ton of money. I know that. So
yeah, it's like unlimited, right? I mean, you could see him get $30 million a year, go coach Michigan. I just don't think it would be, if he was going to go to college, he wouldn't go to the University of North Carolina. I just don't see that.
You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you could become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show.
With Bill potentially going to a college team, don't you think maybe it's a play for him to show some of these NFL teams that there's negotiations or competition? Because if say there's one team in the NFL that's interested and you're just like, well, I've only had one interview, they're just probably, well, we could probably give them X amount. There's no competition here. But then if you have 4 or 5 teams, you could kind of leverage those teams and say, look, I got this here, that there. If you really want me, you need to come to here.
Yeah. I think it's practice though too, right? Because he hasn't had an interview, right? I mean, he was with the Patriots for 20 years.
Yeah. I mean,
he interviewed last year.
Go through an interview process just to get your sequencing down on how am I going to respond to this or that or some of these questions.
If he was going to go to college, I just think it would be like a premier program that would pay him all the money in the world, and he wouldn't have to interview, would he?
Would it be like Step Brothers interview?
Yeah, he could do that though. What, like it'd be him and Matty P?
Yeah. Did you just fart?
Like Bill walks in and all of a sudden Matty P behind him.
That is weird. That is weird.
Matty P's on Instagram now. You see that?
I saw that. Yeah. Yeah.
He's trying to get on the Bill train with that stuff.
I mean, he's definitely on the Bill train. He's gonna be with Bill.
Think Josh will too. The band's getting back together.
Josh will too. Yeah. There's Joe Judge, all these guys.
They'll hope. Yeah, none of them were. I think Joe Judge got
Judges
turned
with
over.
like Old Miss or something.
He interviewed for the UMass Lowell job, and they turned up. They said
Lowell? No, I think
they took somebody else.
I think the team that he's with retained him.
I don't think so.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys a serious pet peeve of mine. It happened to me today. And I'm gonna do it with this deck of cards just to kind of give you an example of.
Did you bring a deck of cards with you?
No, we had these. These are the brunt deck of cards. All right, so talking to this guy today, right? And he pulls out a pile of business cards. Pet peeve. Okay, are you ready for this pet peeve? Ready? You're standing there. Deck of cards, but this is just like pulls this out of his wallet. Okay, here we go. Pet peeve. Do you witness what happened?
Yeah. Did you take it?
You lick your fingers and you hand someone a card.
So what'd you do?
I went like this. I put it right in my pocket.
So it's in your pocket still?
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
So
There's some saliva in my pocket.
You gonna throw the jacket out?
No, but it's just you don't do that. Don't lick your finger. You can separate a business card.
I just don't understand like the point of licking your fingers for a business card. They're like glossy and thick. Like
you don't lick your fingers. For a business card.
Yeah.
You don't do it. This is like Seinfeld.
You can shuffle them.
You can ease. Look, I can go through all these. These are like plastic. These are nice. Oh shit. But anyway.
What's that? Is that more a pet peeve than the person that came up to you and pulled out their AirPod and went to go put it in your ear?
No, you don't do the AirPod. Here, listen to this. Excuse me. I'm not putting your wax-filled AirPod in my ear. Not happening. These cards are. I'm gonna have to hit up Eric. They're hard to handle.
You gotta lick your fingers. So back to the Patriots loss. You know that was it's a very poor showing on defense. Obviously, offense was great. I mean, they outgained the Colts by like 200 yards, right?
No, that was their best offensive performance. That's why I think you have the offensive. I think their progression is getting better. Now, my only pet peeve is the risk. Where's the risk taking? Like, they're so conservative. Interception by Gonzo.
Yeah.
Take a shot. Dude, first play. Drop
throw
back,
it down the field.
Throw the ball down the field. Play action
but
pass. Bang to the tight end. Get in field goal range. Game's over. You win.
Well, the thing is, if you throw that deep pass, right, and you connect on it, the game's over, isn't it?
Game's over.
Yeah.
So, like,
even if it's the third quarter, the game's over. Like, the momentum shift is
the whole conservative
huge.
run punt lost you the game.
Yeah.
So, like,
especially when you can't run the ball.
And Mayo said he's, obviously it's his first year coaching. He's learning from all these mistakes. But I would, like, you look at Dan Campbell, for example. The dude, I think it was last year, didn't he go for it, like, on 4th and 1 in his own territory? People were like, on his 30, people were like, or 40 or something, like, what are you doing?
But that's the way the media is. I mean, look at now, right? Everybody says Dan Campbell is like the best coach in the NFL, which I mean might actually be, right?
His first year, he had 3 wins.
Yeah, it's 3 wins, and people were like, he's terrible. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's an idiot. That's what everybody was saying. And then now he's like some genius. He hasn't changed anything. He's doing the same exact thing as what he did.
I think
year one.
I think he'd be a great wrestler too.
That'd be unbelievable.
Like the way that he talks, and he has a stone cold kind of talk to him. Hey, I just like, that's it, guys. Like, we're gonna come together. Those are the games that we love. Like, it's just almost like if my throat hurts listening to him talk.
I just think that him and Mayo are very similar. They're more of like players coaches, right? Like they're more want to talk to players.
Yeah,
listen
but
to them.
He just has a little bit more.
He's way more aggressive.
Yes,
than Mayo.
I like the aggressiveness, but
I think Mayo has the aggressiveness in him. But I don't think he's allowed to be aggressive.
Do you think they have like analytical people that are like, run the ball here?
Yes.
That's really? See, I would just.
You didn't see Mayo's interview that he talked about that he has to meet with the Crafts after the game to go over what happened in the game?
I think that's normal.
To go over like what happened. Like, it was 3rd and 5.
Dude,
it was 3rd and 5. You should have thrown a slant,
I think Matty P had to meet with the Fords all the time.
Yeah.
Like once a week.
I understand that.
Go
but
through everything.
But what happened there? It was a disaster.
Well, but
What's
I'm sure,
happening here?
I
It's a
guarantee
disaster.
Campbell meets with him too.
I bet he doesn't
I
now, though.
bet you
I
he
bet
does.
he does not.
I bet you he does, but he comes in
You're
with a big old
13-1.
lip and he goes, "How do you like that one, huh? How do you like that?"
I think the only
Take
issue
that, Ford.
I think the issue with Mayo is he's too much of a people pleaser. He's trying to please everybody. He's trying to please the fans, the owners, the players, everybody. He's just trying to please them
People
all.
helping people. That's the way of the world.
That's what he's trying to do, and I just don't know if that works. I think that you've got to. I think he gives all these analytical people or even the coordinators like all this leeway, and he just accepts what they say. Because here, he said that he was confident in Sly hitting that field goal. Well, I watched Sly in warmups. He was hitting balls far, but he was only kicking from like 63, 64. It's a little different from 68.
If it was September, he makes I just know based on temperature, the ball's not going to carry as far, right? And
it was cold.
He was 2 yards shy of it, so he makes maybe 66. Maybe it hits the upright at 66. 67, he's a yard short. I mean, 68, he hit it so nice too.
I know.
You saw the worry on the head coach of the Colts.
When it went
he was
up,
like this.
Yeah, when it went up, I was like, "Holy shit, that might make it!" And then I thought it was about to it seemed like from my view it was going to bounce, hit the crossbar, and it just didn't.
He makes that if it's a nice day or if it's warm or if he has any wind.
Think about it. He makes that, right? What would he make it in a dome?
No,
74.
he would have made that.
73.
The dude is
he
jacked.
kicked the ball. Kicked the shit out of the ball.
Yeah. So I mean, even though he missed a 15-yarder.
Yeah, but I think that always happens, though. I mean, that's always going to happen.
Shank City.
That was bad.
Well, it was. I don't know, by the way that he looked at his holder.
But I think they do get too conservative, and that's why they struggle in the red zone, is because they're still way too conservative even in the red zone. Like, I just don't understand. You have Drake May, right? If it's 4th and 2 from the 20, like, don't you go for it? You have the option, right?
Yeah.
He can make the throw. He can run for, like, you have all these options, and you just don't use it.
When I look at that game plan defensively, number one, the pass rush. If you could go get like a Max Crosby or somebody
They could get Sweat is like what they're going to
you go and get somebody that you could. I mean, Max Crosby, he's a great football player, but I would have him in and explain to him, like, listen, you don't have to play 99% of the snaps here. Like, we're going to get you in a nice rotation. You'll be playing a lot, but we need you to get to the quarterback on 3rd down.
Yeah.
And 1st and 2nd, you'll start the games. We'll get you in here 70%. But let's get to the quarterback, because the quarterback had all day. And at the end of the game, you knew who was going to be running the football.
Yeah.
Like, you knew it. So, and then I also think,
it was a really
so
bad
I think
miscall
I think 5 holding calls on the Patriots that set them back in like a couple scores weren't really holding calls. Like, they were just quick little tugs, and normally they just let that play go.
On the
but
2-point conversion,
overcalled it so badly that, to me, I'm like, had kind of the stink of like this. They're not calling it the same game for each team. They're not.
Did you see the 2-point conversion? What happened to Barmore?
Yeah.
Like, it was a chop block.
Yeah, he grabbed him.
Yeah, it was like a hold, a chop block. It was like everything in there. It's right here.
Yeah, he grabbed. He tackled him backwards. Tackled him.
I just don't see, though.
Right there.
If you're an NFL,
Tackled him.
But if you're an NFL referee, how don't you see that? You're watching the ball. It was at the ball. Look.
Because it looks like he got hit while he was getting tackled by see that right there? See how he was getting hit by the puller?
Yeah. That's a chop block, though.
That's crazy. So,
but that's the only reason why Richardson makes it in, though.
He's on the ground. Go back.
If they don't chop block there, right? Barmore's got him.
Yeah, you're right. He tackles him.
He's got him. I mean, they actually play this well. Look.
Dude, that's crazy.
The defensive line played that well. The linebackers were there, too. Because it's also... Ellis, the other linebacker coming up, he gets pushed back because Barmore falls into his legs. Look, watch.
Yeah, right there.
He would have been up in the hole already.
That's crazy.
So they did play it well.
I did not call that. I didn't see it like this.
Yeah, it's bad.
And then we have the Trevor Lawrence debacle on the sliding and getting knocked out. And Did you hear Tom's explanation? I think Tom actually
but
said it correctly.
Tom always goes overboard.
No,
though,
but
for
it's
the defense.
defensively, offensively. Defense, you're taught to. That's a late slide. That is a late slide. His ass isn't even on the ground yet.
Watch his arm, though, extend at his head.
His arm is already out.
No, it's not.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Did you not see that angle?
Okay, so this is what needs to happen.
His arm
He's
goes
not down.
out.
His butt is barely touched. His butt hit the ground yet?
No, his knee. It's when his knee goes down.
I'm saying he had to slide earlier.
But why would you, if you were the DB, why would you hit Lawrence there if you didn't think he was sliding?
Listen, go back a little bit. Watch his arm though. Go back just a little bit. Watch the defender's arm is already out right now. His arm is out now. Like,
not really.
Yeah, it is.
It's loading.
It's in this position. And then as he goes forward, Trevor slides into his arm. Watch.
He didn't slide into his arm.
Right there it is. He doesn't project it out.
He gets him in the chin.
Listen, your elbow, if I do this and I never extend my hand and I just do this.
He did extend his hand.
No, he didn't.
Watch, go through it.
No, he didn't. It actually collapsed.
Because he tries
Trevor
to.
Lawrence.
You don't see him push it?
No. Listen, go back. Go back again. From this position right there, right? Keep going just so you see it right there. So his elbow is like this.
Well, he's not even fully starting the tackle yet.
I understand that. But his elbow, he's already in the position. So as he goes, the quarterback slides into his arm. Right there. Like the quarterback is going towards him.
Yeah, but if he slid into his arm, he wouldn't have been knocked out cold.
Yeah, he would have.
No, because watch, his arm doesn't extend because he hits him so flush. Watch.
That's because the quarterback slid into him. If Trevor Lawrence's head is down and he slides earlier, that's a non-contact hit.
Watch the point of contact with a hit.
It's on his it's his chest.
No, it's not. It's under his chin. Watch.
And then his head flings back, so it looks bad. And now he's sleeping.
But see how his elbow is still on his head going all the way through?
So this is what they need to do. To protect the quarterbacks.
And he's fencing right there.
They need to have a 5-yard. The second that a defender is in 5 yards of the quarterback, there needs to be some rule that if you get to a place that you're not on the ground, you're alive. You're alive. So there's no more sliding unless you go down instantly. 5 yards, you see somebody, you go down. That's where you're at. If you stay close and you want to keep going, you're alive. Sideline or in the field. So the second you get within 5 yards, you have to make that decision. I need to slide or I'm a live runner. And because now that you have all these running, you got Patrick Mahomes who dances on the sideline and gains 5 more yards. And guys are letting up because they don't want to hit him.
Remember the Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
The fake slide?
Fake slide. It's bullshit.
Brilliant. Because
if you're a defender, you don't want to get fined. You don't want to get suspended 3 games. And you got these quarterbacks that are taking advantage of this. Like, hey, they're not hitting me as hard as they can because they can't. I'm going to take advantage of it. Just like Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. I think there was a play where he pump faked a little bit, acted like he was going out and ran down the sideline for like 15 more yards. You got to put more of the responsibility on the player to protect his own self than trying to implement rules to have defenders be less physical in a very physical sport. You can't imagine running full speed as a linebacker at a quarterback who's very fast as well, who's athletic, who can run away from you or who can juke you. And you have to go into that thinking, at what point do I let up and not hit this guy? Because at any point, if he decides to slide, it could be a late slide and you hit him and you hurt him, you're going to be suspended. You're going to take the fines. You're going to have all the people saying like, this guy's dirty. But in actuality, it's very, very hard to go full speed and then not go full speed in a split second. So the quarterbacks need to have more responsibility on taking care of themselves, and what they need to do, which the NFL does this all the time, to implement all these new rules, are kickoffs. I watched high school football. I watched Zavarian win back-to-back state championships last night. I watched high school football kickoffs and said, you know what? The NFL is missing this. A regular kickoff, it's way better. But they put it in for what? To help guys not get concussions? Like, You can get just as concussed. You're 5 yards apart. You're a professional athlete. You can hit somebody just as hard. There's just as many touchbacks.
Well,
the kickoffs are boring now.
Don't they say a lot of offensive linemen get concussions just from the?
Yeah.
I mean, you're
an inch away. And you're bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
So
but I think part of his suspension though was all the other hits that he's done. It's all the other issues he's had.
But for him to get a 3-game suspension, I think is excessive. Maybe 2 at the max, not 3.
2 or 3, what's the difference?
I guess that's a lot of money right there.
Yeah.
You know, like he's not getting paid,
But
right?
Have you seen the other hits though from him?
I don't think I've seen his other.
You want to start look it up, TJ? It's
but what they need to do is they need to implement a bubble rule. If you get within 5 yards, if you what's his name?
AL and then space SHAAIR.
If you get within 5 yards of a defender and if you're a runner, you become a running back, and it's up to you to make sure that you don't get knocked out or hurt. So you want to slide now.
I think there was one this year. If you find the Bears one, is that one of them there? No, that's not it. There was the one point he choked Tom Brady. You saw that one?
Was he with Tampa?
When Brady was with Tampa, yeah. Right there. This is the one from this year.
That's not bad.
Watch
the quarterback's not out of bounds.
Though. Watch after it.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. He's not out of bounds.
But watch what he does after it, though.
Yeah, he's around all other Bears
He punched one guy in the head.
Man, I'm sorry, dude. You shouldn't have got that one. Look at it. Yeah. Do they show a sideline copy of this? That's just bad luck. Like you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's like being at the bar and getting cold cocked. Oh, they don't show it from the side. Oh, somebody's messing with him. 20. Yep. Oh, he was just an innocent bystander. You see him grab his helmet, like, hey, go back. Right after he hits him. Like right there. Hold on, go back a little more. Right there, maybe? Yeah, this is it. Watch. Bang. And he's like, what? Grabs his head. All right, let me see another one. Is there anything else?
I think there's other ones.
I tell you what, if you palm strike somebody on their helmet, it rattles your brain up. Rattles you up. And then I want to talk to him about this. If you're in a scuffle and you got other guys coming towards you, you never rip off your own helmet.
Yeah,
you never take your helmet off. Keep your helmet on. It'll keep you safe.
I'm texting you one right now, TJ. The Tom Brady one.
I mean, Tom Brady defended.
Tom Brady choke.
Lawrence.
So he played for Tampa before Jacksonville?
No, he played for the 49ers.
Is this him?
Yeah.
He's not.
Watch the thing.
Let's see. Okay, here we go.
This is your buddy. This is your buddy.
Hands
Tommy.
in there. He don't know what he's grabbing.
What?
He doesn't know it's his throat. He went for the jersey. That's you don't know. Look, he can't see his hand where his right now. Look at he doesn't know where.
Shut up.
He doesn't
know where your hand is.
No, he thought it was his chest. He thought it was like this.
You could feel his neck.
Stop. Okay, here he goes. Right. Look. Stop it right there.
He's choking your boy.
He's
choking your boy.
His head is on the backside, and he's contacting Tom.
I'm surprised you're not saying he should be suspended for a year after doing it to Tom.
The real question is, this dude's elbows are real bad because this dude's got double elbow braces on. Something's going on with this guy. We got to make sure his elbows are okay. My elbows are shot.
It's a full-on choke.
He didn't.
Oh, stop.
He didn't.
Stop.
He didn't know. Hey, that's a bad. That's not ideal right there. That should have been a flag. A lot of flags not called. A lot of flags thrown that should not have been thrown in this league every freaking week. Every week. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members-only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show. All All right, so off of this, there's been a lot of calls all over, talk radio and all that stuff for Mayo's job, that Mayo should be fired.
So stupid. If they did that, if they made that decision, if the Crafts decided to do that, they take 2 steps backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards.
They just said that he was like, they've groomed him to start being the coach years ago, right?
So they would be from here, right? Say they're on the first floor right now. They go down to the basement. No, they're on the second floor because they're on the first floor. You got Mayo. You're on the second floor. You got at least 8 levels here. You got to keep going. They go down in the basement. They'd hit the freaking elevator shaft. Just bang down on the bottom, and that's because there's so many moving parts, right? You have scouting. You have pro scouting, college scouting. You have all your departments. You have so many things that happen inside that building. All your assistants, all your regular coaches that are your lifeline that you need, they all get fired too. Because if you fire Mayo, all those other guys are gone. Some of them are probably going with Bill. Like I would assume that when Bill gets a job, there's going to be guys. I'm saying if there was,
I don't know if there's a lot of them left though. Are there?
They're all there.
Like who though? Like there's not any prominent ones though.
Brien, Belichick, DC.
Covington's not going with Bill.
I'm just saying those are the guys that were with Bill.
Yeah.
Like everybody. Okay,
I think they might need to get rid of Covington.
Brien. So you brought in. I'm trying to think who they brought in. They brought in Jerry, who's the D-line coach. They brought in
the whole offensive staff.
The strength coach is Mayo's brother. They were all there. They're all there.
I know,
Bill.
but like none of those guys are going though. I'm saying
if Mayo got fired, they all get fired.
I thought you were saying if Bill gets a job.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying if they let Mayo go,
the only ones that would
you lose everybody.
Would be the
GM.
What, we fired GM?
No, if they said Mayo, you're not. Thank you for your services after 1 year, and they let him go, they're gonna keep the GM.
Yeah, it would be terrible.
And then and then all your assistants, all your coaching staff, they're all gone because if you bring in somebody else from outside the building, Bill had all his guys in there, and then when Mayo came in, he didn't just clear the whole building out. He has people that were holdovers. So then if you went and you got like say a random guy off the street. Say last year, Cliff Kingsbury came in.
Yeah.
He would have brought all his people in.
Yep.
For everything.
Yeah.
So you gotta start all the way over, you know? So I don't think that's not smart. That would be a really bad move. And you also can't let the media dictate how you run the team. Like you can't turn on a radio station and let Felger and Maz.
They do that though.
Tell you how you should run your team.
Yeah.
Like you need to have confidence that they got the quarterback because remember they couldn't get an offensive coordinator to take this job because they didn't have a quarterback. They didn't have an offensive line. They didn't have receivers.
Yeah.
What did they have? So,
but the problem is that offensive coordinator I don't think is your biggest thing. I think your 2 big issues. It's not Mayo. You know, yes, could he be better? Yeah, but he'll tell you that he's a rookie. Same way as like a rookie quarterback. But I also think it's
ridiculous how they make a big deal from him saying or overindulging in things.
Yeah, that if he didn't say anything,
they'd be like, this guy doesn't say anything and this guy isn't winning. So this guy, like, if you were to look at Bill Parcells, Bill Belichick, all these first-year head coaches, how they did, you have to understand how media is digested now. Back when Parcells was here and he won, 3 games or 2 games his first year?
Yeah.
You had to pick up a newspaper to read about it.
Yeah.
Or watch the 10 o'clock news.
The local column.
Yeah. Like, you didn't pick up your phone and, like, have all these people.
Yeah, you look on Twitter right now.
Yeah,
and
Twitter.
Just everything.
It's like quotes and just BS everywhere. X. You know? So the best thing for them right now is to compete through the rest of the year.
Well, the best thing for them right now is to take all the rookies and all the young players, put them in there and see what you got.
Compete. And then you got to, you know what I would do? This is what I would do. I would have a bunch of like board games. I'd have like Sorry, right? And I'd say, all right, I want to see you guys play a game of sorry. And I want to see how you react to losing. If you sit down at a game,
Like
at a board
throw the
game,
thing and you lose?
and you just say, oh, I lost. No big deal. No, that ain't the way. That ain't what I
The
want.
Ninko test.
I want freaking competition. And if you get put back at home, I want to see you maybe flip the whole game over. I want to see you so mad that you lost, that you want to keep playing until you win. Because then that teaches me something. That tells me, and maybe I sprinkle in a couple kids. Maybe I bring a couple kids in there. Hey, I want you to play a board game with a couple 10-year-olds. Like, I just want to, I know, like they're here.
Like
they're
break
here.
the board over their
and
head.
I want to see, are you being nice or are you winning? Because if I want guys that want to win at all costs. When I would play against my nephew, when he was 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm not letting him win. Kidding me? Dunking all over him. Like, shot in his eye. Like,
Playing a game of sorry?
Yeah. Playing a game of sorry. Uno. How about Yahtzee? Well, Yahtzee, you can't do that too. But, you know, like if I'm playing Uno and you got to take 4 card and it's like your mom next to you. Here, sorry, mom. Take 4. Pile them up. Or you got like a pile of cards and you got to switch hands. You got to switch hands with somebody and across the way is your little 11-year-old daughter looking so cute. She has 1 card left. I'm sliding that card. I say, Dia,
Wow.
sorry, baby. You got about 12 cards. Uno. Ninko's about to win. Oh, it's red. I'm out. I win.
Jeez. Yeah, but
That's how you got to do it. I want competition. I want competing at all things.
Yeah.
At everything.
I think the big thing with Mayo, though, is that people have to realize you could have any coach with this team right now, and it wouldn't have more than like 4 or 5 wins, maybe 6 wins, something. You know what I mean? Like, it still wouldn't be good.
They could have, if they had a few plays go their way, they're 7-win team right now.
Yeah.
Versus 3. There's 4 games that they had within.
But talent-wise, though, like if you take away Drake May and like Gonzo, what talent do you really have? I mean, you got some other decent, good players.
Dude, you know what I like? I'm bringing back Hooper.
Yeah, he's played well, but
I'm bringing him back. He's making like 1 million, 1.3
I know,
million.
but the thing
I'm bringing him back.
Yeah, but those
Hunter
are the
Henry's a
role
go-to
players
guy.
that you need. Like
Those are the guys.
I know, but you need like some stars. Like you need some
You need
like
T.
go-to
Higgins.
guys. Yeah,
You need a 5th round steal.
Yeah.
They need to draft somebody in the 5th round that turns into Puka.
Yeah.
Or somebody that they need a Julian Edelman in the 7th round.
But that's the thing, though,
that
is
produces something with no money.
if you had like a Puka Nakua or just like a couple good offensive linemen, then they do have 7 wins.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't really have Drake May doesn't really have anybody to go to when the game's on the line. Like,
And
Tom
another
always
reason,
had that.
another thing that I really like about the kid is when he makes a mistake, like even the interception at the
Yeah, he
goal
said it was
line,
his fault. Even
it wasn't his
100%.
fault. Like he should have
Hunter
caught it,
Yeah,
and he
it
didn't.
wasn't the best throw,
But he said I should have put it on his other shoulder.
Yeah.
Like that's my mistake. Like being able to just take the blame is part of being a leader. Part of being like he's already earned that.
yeah,
Like he's already earned
all the players say that,
leadership
though.
thing.
All the players say that.
You know.
I mean,
So-
it's really good as a rookie. So I mean, the future is bright in the sense that you do have the most important position covered, but now you have to spend the money. The money has to be spent.
You got to spend the money. We talked about this.
Yeah, like
Tennessee.
yeah, like you got to spend the money now, and you got to surround this kid with some talent. I mean, I think there might be some firings within the Patriots this year. In this offseason.
I think there's going to be some movement. There always is
I think
movement.
defensively there might be. Does Covington actually get another year?
I think front wise, they're also limited in certain aspects. They don't have a true. I mean, I love Keon. I think Keon's doing good, but he's definitely getting tired. You can kind of see like from the beginning of the year till now, like there's an attrition thing because they don't really have a rotation.
Yeah, he's playing like 99%.
He's playing a lot of snaps.
A lot of snaps.
So like you start to wear out in December, and if you don't have a good rotation, like they don't really have a rotation. So
Well, he is pretty much. It's like him and Wise are the only two pass rushers, right?
yeah, and Wise isn't really he's a good player, but he's not like a true pass rusher. He's not a quick twitch guy that's going to just bang get to the quarterback. He's more of like pass rush moves, 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Then he gets there. So they don't have like a true get snap, beat, quarterback sacked, doesn't even have a chance. Like, they don't really have it. I get frustrated when I watch the pass. I get frustrated when I watch offensive linemen be so bad and defensive linemen not able to beat them. Like, it's really frustrating because when I was watching the start of the Colts game, they had a bunch of backups in there, and I thought they were just going to abuse them. But they really didn't take advantage of it. Like, if you are not a starter in the NFL, if you are a backup player, and now call me cocky, yeah, Ninkovich doesn't even have 50 sacks. I was very good at pass rushing. If you're not a starter and you're a backup, they need to be abused. Like, abused. And now you might go into a situation where the starter is overpaid or isn't that good, and the backup comes in, and you're like, oh, that guy's pretty good. But you still have to have one or two plays where you just make the guy look stupid.
Yeah, they don't have that at all.
You have to. And like, I would look at guys come in, I'd be like, oh my God, that guy's going to get killed right now. Turnstile, double swipe, boom.
So
quarterback.
Keon White last game on defense played 74% of the snaps on defense and then 39% of the snaps on special teams.
Yeah, because I think he's on punt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's 54 snaps.
That's
a
low.
lot.
That's low.
Well, they didn't have a lot of snaps, though. 62 defensive snaps.
Type in Rob Ninkovich 2020. I think it was 2013 snaps. I think it's on like Pro Football Focus. It was like 900 and something. It was like
2013.
I think it was 12 and 13. I think I played every snap. Me and Chandler, like 99. We played like 100%. That took some years off the end of my life, guaranteed. It'll tell you like snaps played and all that stuff.
A review of snaps played by Patriots defenders in the 2013 season. Rob Ninkovich, 1,105 of 1,156.
Yeah.
95.6%. Chandler was 98.1%.
98.
Andre Carter was 13.4%.
13.4. How many sacks did he have, too?
Michael Buchanan, 10.5.
No.
And then Jake Paquette, 1.2.
1.2. What is that on?
It's on ESPN.
Oh.
Mike Reese wrote it. In a year when there were major injuries across the defense, Jones and Ninkovich were the two constants. They hardly ever came off the field and were among the most productive players on defense.
I was.
You could
top
cover
3.
a fumble like nobody.
I was top 3. Bill say it. There was a 3-year span where I was like top TFLs, all the picks, all that stuff.
I think Devin played more snaps than you that year.
Well, Devin, safety. You're not getting hit
Actually,
every play.
He didn't play more snaps.
No.
He was less than you.
Think about every single snap I'm hitting somebody.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 headshots.
You got a big contract
How
on
many?
that year, right?
7 that year. That's a nice check. I was looking at old tax returns. I was like, damn, that was
pulled up old tax returns.
Well, I have a filing cabinet with all my tax stuff in there, and I just happened to look at like 2012 or something, and I looked down. I was like, damn it! I wish I was making that right now. It'd be awesome to make that for the rest of your life. You know, just like
you're gonna be Shohei Ohtani.
Like, oh, I'm 60. I'm still getting a check.
Yeah,
that's like Hoyer right now is still getting paid from the Raiders. He signed like a 2-year, $8 million deal. He still makes. He's making like $4 million this year, just to do a podcast and work at pre and post game.
He's gonna end up being on the coaching staff probably.
Yeah, me and him are gonna coach our kids. Zavarian, baby.
No, you're trying to get on the coaching staff.
If I don't have to move, I don't know. Maybe I'll go with Bill.
UNC?
Maybe I'll hit Bill up.
Be a Tar Heel?
No, I don't think I'll be a Tar Heel. I might have to. We'll have to see where he
You
drops.
go to the Giants.
No way. That whole area of the
you would
country.
love to go to Dallas, wouldn't you?
I would go to Dallas.
Yeah.
I like Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd live up in like Prosper, Texas. It's about 45 minutes from.
So we're talking about money of like getting paid the rest of your life. The Dodgers. That's the last like 2 years. Their deferred money is what they've paid.
What
out.
is 2035 to 2044?
That's when they get paid the money.
What?
They deferred it.
What?
Yeah.
That's in like.
So that's why
you don't even know if the country will be here in 2044.
That's why like the payroll's not high for them. That's why they keep adding all. Look, it's $1.6 billion in contracts the last 2 years. 1.006 billion.
So,
but it's all deferred.
Hold on. If you're Mookie Betts, you're going to make $115 million from 2033 to 2044.
Yeah. Look at Shohei Ohtani, $680 million between 2034 and 2043.
What? Now, what if you're dead? Does it go away?
No, I think it goes to your estate. It's deferred, so it's like you're making it now, but they got to pay you.
So that's. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Type in, would the Dodgers have to pay out?
It'll be like a United Healthcare hit.
Oh, that's terrible. That's inside job or something. Somebody, silencer, waiting.
Like
you come by, see you later.
It was like the Bourne Identity.
That's like the guy
but then
rides a bike into Central Park. The bag is in Central
e-bike.
Park. See you later. Goes on the other side of Central Park. Changed clothes, new hat, beard's gone. Like, see ya. Out of New York. The guy's out of New York. You think if I shave my beard, you'd be able to tell who I am?
No.
Facial recognition. Who's that guy with the double chin? Dude, that's crazy. Oh my God. That'd be like me still making. I should have deferred my payments. Say, don't pay me right now. Pay me when I'm 40. I only got 15 more years till I hit retirement. Hopefully I'm alive. 55. I'm pulling it at 55. I need to do my play. I need to do
they still have to pay it.
Do they?
Yeah.
It goes to your family?
Estate, yeah, to your estate.
You better watch out. Your wife will have you.
He's only paid $2 million a year until that deferral kicks in.
What? Maybe that's why he was gambling.
No, he has plenty of money. He has all these endorsement deals.
Yeah, but he's gambling. I mean, Michael Jordan has plenty of money. He also has lost a lot of money.
I just don't know what happens because I'd assume that your franchise becomes almost like unable to be sold because if you sold it, then
you owe $1 billion.
Like the people that assume it have to pay all that money, and like they'd be paying. I mean, Ohtani's not playing at that point in time, right? Like
no, he's
when
done.
they start paying him.
Talk about retirement.
All those guys, yeah,
dude. You're like, it's 2040 and you're fishing. You're like, what am I making this year? Oh, 30 million. This is cool.
Yeah.
How's that Tommy John surgery feeling, Ohtani?
Yeah. Well, because baseball's all full guaranteed.
These guys.
Yeah. So the Dodgers are kind
born
of
in the wrong time.
So the Dodgers are circumventing it because they don't have to pay any luxury tax on it or anything like that because the money's deferred.
Can they do that in the NFL?
No, because it's cap. Because it's like a calculation.
So did you see?
Because they defer the money out, right? Like if they paid you the signing bonus today, they don't put it all towards their cap today. They can defer it out for.
Did you see like Odell Beckham on X or something was talking about like for all of you that were like stupid that I got paid out in Bitcoin from the Rams? Like who's laughing now?
No,
I think 1 year he
got paid
in Bitcoin, and like somebody had said something about like he worked for free that year because when it crashed to like 15,000, now it's at 92, whatever. What is it? What did he say? So who said taking my salary was dumb again?
Yeah.
I would love to know if he
sold it.
Yes. I'd love to know if like that is just kind of like a haha, I won, but damn it, I shouldn't have sold all my Bitcoins. Like, I'm an idiot for doing that because now I would have had so much more money.
Well, think about the guys. You ever hear the story that a long time ago, like the guy wanted pizza really bad, so he gave like Bitcoin, or he gave like Bitcoin.
Yeah, it turned into like.
Yeah, to whatever this is now.
So I mean, the whole Bitcoin thing, I still don't understand it. I think
it's stock. It's like the stock
I'm
market.
exposed to it in I don't own Bitcoins.
You don't own it? You don't own any cryptocurrency?
I don't own any crypto. I own some crypto it's in a thing that owns Bitcoin, but I don't own the coins. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like
in a mutual fund.
Yeah.
Thing.
So, like, did you see the guy that had thrown away a laptop?
Yeah.
He threw away the laptop and it had like 100 coins in it.
Yeah.
And he's like searching,
he's like digging through like
trying to find it.
Yeah.
Long gone, buddy. Just take that whatever you lost and just
he
chalk
paid,
it up
he paid
to
a
like,
ton of money like in a landfill.
Yeah,
like,
to try and excavate it. He's like,
he gave like he told somebody if they found it they'd give him like X of it, like a percentage of it or something like that.
Yeah.
Did he ever find it though?
I don't know. But the thing about Bitcoin that's scary is like you have these. So when you have your digital currency, they're like in a safe in a computer. But if you expose yourself to these hack people that are professionals that go in and they try to steal your information, if you click on something that might look like a very innocent email that gives them access, they can steal what you have. Did this guy find it?
No, there's a story I found that the guy sued the city because they won't excavate the landfill.
75. What does it say right there? He offered them 75 million.
That's a different one, I think. It's one in England that it's like in a landfill somewhere. This
is when we need a time machine. Go back to like 2010.
Yeah,
buy them 10
for like
grand,
10 cents.
10 grand of it.
Yeah.
Now you're just gazillionaire.
You have like you have the entire world's bit. You just buy all the Bitcoin.
So my question with Bitcoin, somebody can help me with this. If you are a country where you're trying to value your currency, why would you want a digital currency, a world currency that devalues your own dollar? So like say, for example, Bitcoin turns in digital currency, whatever, turns into the next biggest thing that everyone needs to use. Wouldn't that make all your own currency worthless? Your dollar is like just the paper that it's on. Burn it. Doesn't matter.
Unless you just used your dollars to buy the currency.
I know, but like they're also saying that there are a lot of dark, like a lot of the Bitcoin currency is buying illegal guns, and they're using it overseas, and it's hard to track what that's going towards.
The U.S. currently holds around 207,000 Bitcoins.
They own 207,000
mm-hmm.
Bitcoins?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. What's that? What's 207 times 100,000?
Right now, 207,000. What times 90,000 is what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, with the calculator, can't figure it out.
We got it right there. Is that 186 trillion? 300 million? Or is that, I can't see the decimal points. 18 billion, 630 million. 18 billion.
Yeah. So they've got them positioned well. I think all governments own cryptocurrency.
Did you see Haktua girl? Haktua?
No.
She's in a little trouble.
With what? Haktua in it?
Haktua her own currency and dumped it. And they're saying that that's like insider trading, like trading insider stuff. Like you can't pump and dump something and then it went to zero. Like she had her own crypto. She started her own crypto thing and it just tanked.
How the fuck do you start your own crypto thing?
I don't know. Somebody probably came to her and said like, hey, what does that say? She's in deep trouble.
It's gotta be, right?
What I did, because they wouldn't let me back up on the space. And he said, where's the money going to? And then Haktua girl, decided it was time for bed. And that was the end of the space.
So I'm sort of curious, like, not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual, like,
hey guys,
income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. for talking over.
Go up a little bit more. What does that say she's in deep trouble for? Go up one more. One more. Yeah. Seems to be a little bit of that in the old government too.
Yeah, it's everything.
Like, oh, COVID's coming? Maybe I should sell multiple millions of dollars worth of my stock. And, oh, now it's $0 or $5. Let me buy back some of it. And, oh, now it's risen 300%. Interesting.
COVID's hitting. I'm going to buy some Pfizer stock.
Let me get some protective gear stock in 3M. You know, maybe the mask, maybe a N95 mask, and maybe I should buy a little stock.
I told you my investment 6 months ago in the world's N95 mask was going to pan out.
I told you buying 6 truck semis full of toilet paper was a great idea. Now I'm selling it back to Stop and Shop for 6 times what I bought it for. Interesting.
That's what it all is. Hey, you want to get some picks?
Yeah, I'm 3 away, baby. We messed up last night. I would have picked the Packers, but I'm not gonna give him the win.
Yeah, I would have picked the Lions 100%.
That is a bump, done, null, and void.
You would have 100% picked it. All right, so first game is going to be Sunday, Browns at Steelers.
I'm going Steelers.
I'm going Steelers, the must-win game for them. Saints at the Giants. Poopy.
Saints at Giants?
Poopy.
So the Saints lost Taysom Hill, which terrible injury. See his knee?
Yeah.
Ooh. That might be his. I bet you he's in Denver.
Career. That's his career.
I bet you Sean brings him in. Sean will bring him in. He'll be all right. He's a tough kid. He'll play football again. At Giants. Saints at Giants. I'm going to go Saints.
I'm also going to go Saints.
Yeah.
I think the Giants stink.
Jets.
Jets at the Dolphins.
I'm going to go Dolphins.
Jaguars at the Titans.
I'm going to go Titans.
I was going to go Titans. I thought you were going to say Jaguars. You're going to go on the Mac Jones train?
I'm going Titans.
I'm going Titans. Falcons at the Vikings.
Vikings.
I'm also going Vikings. Panthers at the Eagles. Raiders at the Buccaneers.
Bucks. Come on.
Seahawks at the Cardinals.
Cardinals. Okay. There's one.
Bears at the 49ers.
49ers.
I'm going to go Bears.
At the 49ers?
Yep. No McCaffrey.
Okay.
Bills at the Rams. That'll be a good game.
Oh, I'm going to go Bills. That's at the Rams, though. That's a tough trip.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bills, but I'm not convinced of it or anything. Chargers at the Chiefs.
I'm going to go Chargers.
I'll go Chiefs. I was going to go Chargers, but I'll pick the opposite of you. Bengals at the Cowboys.
Bengals.
Bengals.
And I'm taking the Patriots in their bye week.
I won't
Can't
take the
lose
Patriots
that
in the bye
game.
week.
Huh?
I won't take the Patriots in the bye week.
Can't lose that one.
Easily could. If we get a guy gets arrested or something like that.
Pep had a good game too. For them to let him play, I think they found out something to where it's for him to be able to come off the list and play. I think maybe they got information that they let him play. I'm feeling like he's probably gonna be okay. So, he also made some big plays in that game.
Yeah, no,
player.
He's a big. Next year defense obviously going to be better, right? Because you're going to get back if you have Pepper still back here, and you get back Bentley. There's a lot of big time guys you can get. You get a pass rusher or two, another corner.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be in business. I wouldn't be surprised if Gilmore ends up back here next year.
I'd love to see him here.
Yeah.
He's trying to buy muscle cars from me.
Oh, really? He does.
He wants me to try and help him find something. He just can't drive a stick.
Yeah.
So I maybe you like my Impala. 65 Impala. You guys enjoying the show? There's a few ways that you can support the Dan and Ninko Show. First being subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Or you can become a super fan. Go to danandninko.com. First month is 50% off, so it's only $5 to subscribe. That gives you an exclusive chat with Ninko and I on Discord, access to exclusive content, 15% off our brand new merch store, which has some really cool stuff in it, our members only merch, and you get notified when we have special guests on the show. Been following the Red Sox pursuit of Juan Soto?
I saw that. Juan Soto.
Supposedly, rumor is that they have asked Scott Boras for a meeting with Juan Soto, where Red Sox want him to tell them what he'll sign for in that meeting right then and there.
I think that's what you need to do, though, right? Because it's not this like back and forth bullshit. Like, okay, I'll give you $600 million. I'm not gonna be nickel and dime for $25 million. I'll give you $600 if you want to go.
I think it's gonna be 15 years, $700 million. I think what it's gonna be.
700. Is he that good?
He's a good player.
All right.
He's one of the best hitters. He probably might be the best hitter.
At what point do the contracts not give you the return? Like, if you're okay, so if you're Disney, here's a question. They said that Stephen A. Smith is potentially looking at a $20 million per year contract, like $120 million. Do you make $120 million over the next 6 years because he's working for you? It's just confusing to me.
I don't get that.
Like, do you make the money back? That's my question. Like, is it one of those? Do the ratings and the views give you the money in return versus if you take it's just like Bill, like his philosophy on like paying free agents. Like, no, I'm not going to pay that guy. I'll just give more money to 5 people and have 5 different voices versus 1. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like.
I don't get it with
it's
the
a
show
question
like
on
that.
like
I just don't see how the show can make that much money.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, unless they have so much money they don't care. Obviously they do care because I think Disney stock's up. Disney stock, I think it's up 30-20% this year.
Aren't they in like financial trouble though?
I think the Disney Plus app costs a ton of money. Like, I think to create that app costs a ton of money.
Yeah.
And they're not making, so like think about like
that's why you have to pay for everything.
Disney, when they were coming out with like the classic Disney movies, would make a ton of money on theaters and tapes. Like back when people used to buy a DVD, like or you VCRs. Would take or VCRs, like you would make a shit ton of money on the theater. In the theaters,
so they get it all.
You know.
So not many people go to movie theaters anymore. That's why a lot of movies just go like right to Netflix.
Yeah, I watched the Nutcracker with Ben Stiller. It was not as I thought it was gonna be funny. It was more like it was kind of sad actually.
Well, Happy Gilmore 2 I think will be out soon.
Oh, that they better get that right.
I don't think they're going to. Do you think it's going to be anywhere near as good?
Be like,
supposedly Ben Stiller's coming back at it too.
I know. I saw a picture of him. Yeah. Pull up Ben Stiller, Happy Gilmore 2. Yeah. He looks terrific though. Oh, what's that? Oh, your fingers hurt? Oh yeah. Well, now your back's going to hurt, Grandma, because you just pulled gardening duty.
I'm trying to see.
You're in my world now, Grandma. Could I trouble you for a warm glass of milk? I'll trouble you for a glass of shut the hell up.
A warm glass of shut the hell up. Yeah, it looks perfect.
He looks good. Man, he looks good. That's not his real hair. That's a toupee.
That's probably is, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's thick.
Never know though.
That is, I know somebody that looks like that too, which is crazy. There's a security guy at Patriot Place that works by the gate. He looks just like that. Slick back hair, handlebar mustache, but it's all white now, but he looks like it.
That's going to be, I can't wait for that part of the movie.
Trouble you for shut the hell up.
Yeah. Hopefully they do the movie right. I mean, it'll never be as good as the original, obviously.
Mister, get me out of here. Here, go away, lady.
I think I just killed the Mista lady.
Mister.
As he knocks the air conditioner down on it.
Oh yeah.
I think I just killed the Mista lady.
No, what's it when he's at the PA? Oh, no, baby, please don't go. I love you. Good, great. I'm happy you're gone. Get the hell out of here. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I was watching that with my 5-year-old. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be watching this. He's like, and then it's like
the
old lady's like, hey, you don't want breakfast? In the hockey jersey.
It's only like 200
Chubbs,
days.
You took my hand, but I got the bastard's eye. Oh my God.
He falls out the window.
Made of wood, real sturdy.
See, yeah, it's good. And then the truck runs it over.
Dude, my memories, I still got a great memory of shit when I was a kid. Ask
Before
me
the
about,
CTE.
Ask me about 2013. Who did we play? Did we get to the Super Bowl? The 1,100 snaps will get you.
What?
1,100 snaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gets you.
Did we win? I don't know.
All right, so you think that Mayo's back next year? You think there'll be a change in the front office at all? Or another change in the coaching
I don't think
staff?
so.
You think it's all going to be the same? Everybody's returning.
I think there'll be some movement in the staff.
I'm talking about just like the coordinators, like the high-ups.
I think Van Pelt
I think Van Pelt's safe.
has done enough with Drake. I think their offense looks pretty good. Like their passing game looks good
for what they have.
For what they have.
Yeah. I'm not sure there's many quarterbacks that could come in and do what he does, right? What Drake May's doing right now.
No.
I don't think people understand
now,
how bad that line
imagine
is.
this. Now imagine this play. Gonzo interception. Okay?
Yeah. Then
First play.
50-yard TD to Booty or something like that.
No, first play. Throw to Hunter Henry. Throw back to Drake May. Like the Tom Brady one where he drops it.
Yeah.
That exact play would work.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, they need to throw.
You don't have Randy Moss.
No, they didn't have. I'm saying the one that they would throw
he
to
actually
Tom.
threw it to him.
No,
Oh.
he throws it. Remember the Tom play where you throw it and then Tom runs out, and the one play
they
they
actually
made
ended up being now it's called the Philly Special because
no,
Patriots
that's
lost.
different. I'm not
Same
saying
play.
that one. Pull in the Tom Brady drop throwback pass. This play.
That he threw it.
Tom Brady threw the ball, and then it's a throwback to Tom, and he dropped it. Remember, it was in the playoffs. It was a big drop.
Yeah.
If they run this exact play, no. It was with the Patriots.
I know, but they're gonna have the one from the Buccaneers. Remember that one that they threw it to him, and he dropped it.
Tom Brady
think it's that
dropping
one there.
throwback. No, that's not that one. It's on the sideline. I can see it in my brain. Look at Tom. Wow. Look at that. Nice. Look at all these highlights. Bang. In the bucket. Touchdown. Just type in Tom Brady drop pass. Is it in the Super Bowl? I can't remember when they ran it.
For the Buccaneers or for the Patriots?
No, I think it was the Patriots.
There's the one of the Buccaneers that they threw it like that. They threw it to him as a receiver, and he dropped it. Is that the one you're thinking of?
I thought it was one where they ran it, Tom dropped it, the other team ran it, and they caught it. Same play.
It's this one, I think. Is this one you're talking about?
That's it. Is that in the Super Bowl?
It was against Philly.
Yeah. Type in verse Philly at the end of that. I'm surprised. He probably scrubbed it from the internet. Like nobody can ever see it.
This is the meme of it with the Super Bowl trophy.
That's it. Yeah. Super Bowl. Tom Brady. Type in Tom Brady drop pass in Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was the Super Bowl.
I'm telling you, his people got rid of that. Go on the web and type it in. Not X. Just go to yeah. Is that it? Yeah. Eagles. This is it. Tom Brady drops an easy catch. Now this play, I want Van Pelt to put this in the offense because this is going to work. Because I think it was like to James. Was it to James and then to the throwback? Or I can't. Hold on. Here it is. Yep. Yep. There it is. Dola. Bang. That would have been a touchdown. Oh, my gosh. 3rd and 5. That's a great play. Bang. Flip. Oh, Tommy.
You retired that year, right?
Yeah, that's the year I was. Look at Chris Long. No man's land. Oh.
You want to see that with Drake May?
I should have played. That'd be a great play for Drake May.
You know, Drake May has the highest average yards per scramble of a quarterback in history right now in the season.
I did see that. I
9
put
yards
damn.
carry,
I think was it Fitzy put that up there?
Yeah, I think so.
And I was like, holy shnikes.
Yeah.
Mike Vick,
Yeah.
Drake May, different types of running, but
Oh yeah, very very.
his is more like out of the pocket,
Well,
scramble.
May's running for his life sometimes. Though,
Yeah,
'cause it's,
yeah.
You know,
Vic
hit his
was
back foot.
Vic was a freak.
Yeah,
Like
it just flicked
I'm
his
taking
wrist.
Vic over Drake as far as running ability.
Yeah.
The dude's that one play, Mike Vick. Type in Mike Vick versus Vikings. This one just sticks out in my head. He like split the guys, and it's like the highlight. No, that's not it. Ooh,
That's
he
not
got
it.
smoked. It was when he was with Atlanta. Look at this throw. Shoo. Look at this. Bang.
It's from the end zone to the 30.
Flick. Just a flick. That dude was good too.
Just put up the Michael Vick highlights, the first one that you had on Twitter. Because it was their Viking. Go to the top. Right there.
Oh, here we go. Turn this up. We got volume on this? I bet you this is just heat.
Michael Vick, quarterback, Virginia Tech.
Hey, bringing in the video games? Let's go. He had some sick. Remember that one?
That one,
That
yeah.
play. The guys run into each other. Oh. Ooh. Man, does that hurt. Oof. Look at this. That's me. Just, that dude was so good. Crumpler? Algae? Play with us. 09.
Michael Vick with a remarkable scramble, the almost inhuman speed.
Vick was good.
So good. Then
Think you're gonna be looking back like this same time frame in the future and saying, "Look at Drake May,
not that way.
so good."
No, not in that sense. But I think we might let's pump the brakes a little bit. He looks great.
You're gonna pump the brakes
He's
on
got a
Drake May?
long way to go.
I don't think he has a long way to go.
He does. He's
How?
he's gonna develop. He's gonna get better. He's he needs to work on his sliding. I think we need to get Otani in here and show him how to slide because he still doesn't like some of his runs against the Colts. I was like, what are you doing? Get down.
Picked
You're
up
gonna
like
get
20 more yards.
I know, but he's gonna get hurt eventually. Like you keep doing that, you're gonna get hurt. So
Yeah.
what is his total statistics through the season at this point right now?
I think he's
How
got
many
like
touchdowns he got?
9 or 10. I think
What do you throw? So the Colts, he had 200.
11,
So he's got 1,000, what?
1,600 yards.
1,600, 11 touchdowns, 8 picks. What's his rating?
87.
87.
It's basically 8 games because he got knocked out of that Jets game earlier.
Yeah. Jets game, what do you have? Only 23. So
Actually,
he's-
no, sorry, it's less than it's no because that has the preseason in it right there. Because you see the
Oh, okay.
September 19th game.
Yeah.
So I think it's 7 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, for all you naysayers on the whole doom and gloom Patriots and all this, I think they're in a better spot than what everybody thinks they're in. I mean, we thought they were going to have more wins. They could have more wins, but I think they're going to
Got the most important position.
I think the offseason is going to be a good offseason. That's just my feeling. I just have a good feeling about the offseason. I think they're going to do some
You said the same
things.
thing last year.
Huh?
You said the same thing last year. They didn't sign
Yeah,
anybody.
they did. They did. What did they do? They got a quarterback. Best thing they did.
Yeah, but you said they were gonna use the money last offseason.
Well, they didn't. So now they have double the money.
I'm worried they're not gonna use the money since they're building that new training facility.
That doesn't come out of your cap money.
It comes out of the money of the guy that owns the place, though.
Well, he probably writes that off, this depreciation, or some way when you own all that stuff.
Still, it's money. It's money's money.
All the rentals are paying for that.
You would think
He owns all those buildings up there.
there is no difference if he lost $1 billion, or if he lost $1 billion tomorrow, it'd still have $6 billion more.
That'll be done in 2026, I think.
Yeah, spring of 2026.
Type in do they show the renderings of that?
Yeah.
New Patriots practice facility?
Yeah. You're a little jealous?
Yeah, because the old stuff. Well, actually, when I was there, they redid everything on the inside.
Yeah.
So that's going to be okay. So they already started that. So they're going to leave the helipad.
Yeah.
They leave the lower field.
Mm-hmm.
They bump out the parking lots. So their parking is going to move down. They'll probably take over all that old space with offices. And that'll just be strictly football. That's cool. They got another picture?
Yeah, there's another one.
It doesn't look too state of the art. It just looks like an office building.
That's what it is, mostly.
Yeah.
Like it says like second floor meeting rooms, first floor weight room.
They needed that.
Second floor has all like the film rooms and all that.
So now my question is, they'll probably use the old locker room for game day.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And then they'll use
old locker room for game day, but then non-game days they're there.
Yeah.
You wish you were in there?
I mean, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first got there, it was the 2009. They had the stadium was what? When did they build the original Gillette, like that Gillette Stadium?
2001, 2002.
Yeah, so that was like, I guess the old stadium was real shitty.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was benches.
Like
metal benches.
I heard the weight room was like a little square.
Yeah.
Terrible.
They would give them bologna sandwiches. Players.
They had to drive.
You didn't hear that story with Pete Carroll?
Yeah.
Pete Carroll wanted to buy them like steaks or something, and Kraft told him no, they can get bologna sandwiches.
I mean, I love bologna. Don't you love bologna and mustard?
Would you have liked that as a player?
Back then, they didn't know. They thought that was great. You know, the pyramid, it was bologna at the top. I'm telling you. Now it's all changed. Now it's steak, protein. Back when we were kids, it was peanut butter and jelly.
Stop.
Peanut butter and jelly,
Stop.
bologna, salami.
Stop.
Turkey, deli meat,
That's
white
like
bread.
That's like a Marie Antoinette thing. Like, the peasants can eat cake.
Dude, I grew up on bologna.
The peasant players can eat bologna sandwiches.
You ever take bologna and fry it? Like
I like bologna.
I love bologna. But have you ever taken bologna?
Yeah, fried bologna sandwich.
It's so good.
And then you melt the cheese on it too.
Oh man,
come on!
I'm telling you,
gotta know that stuff.
Come on.
Hey, you got some Drake May highlights up here.
Let's go.
It also comes with, feeling the guy out.
Oh, he's bad. They couldn't have picked any other song. Michael Jackson? Kidding me?
The touchdown he threw last week against the Colts was insane.
That was nice. Look
Insane
at this.
ball play.
Slide. That's what I'm doing at home. Slide. Slide. What are you doing? Hit pointer. Nice. Bears. Scramble? Nope. Chuck it. Nice. In cut. Love it. Oh, come on. Oh. Go for two. That's what I would do.
Go for two.
Got to go for two in that situation.
Colts
I like
did.
the Colts. They had the balls. They did it.
But the thing is though, when you have those quarterbacks, you go for two, right? Because it gives you all the options. He's going to drop back. He's going to view the field and figure out what to do. Trust him. I mean, here the thing is with the Patriots right now, you got nothing to fucking lose. What do you have to lose?
Nothing.
Yeah. So
go for it.
Open it up.
Let it ride.
Yeah.
I think the first play of the game.
Throw it deep to Baker. Javon Baker just
shot
50 yards down the field. See what happens.
Throw it up.
Yeah.
It's the worst that can happen. Interception. Oh my God.
That's what I mean.
It's like a punt.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's a wrap for this week.
That's a wrap. It's Friday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Bye week Friday.
We didn't have a beer.
No, I forgot it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do it next time.
Yeah. Well, see you guys next week. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whole 9 yards. See you guys next week.
See you guys.